I have a condo in Florida, and on January 31st, my son Richard called to tell me what had happened. The thermostat failed, and in that process of the thermostat failing, the heat naturally didn't work. Pipes froze and broke and flooded the entire house on the first floor, and also up in my bedroom on the second floor. I feel that I had to keep the heat on and keep it running, and so I knew there was always danger of leaks. They estimated it had been running 4 days for the amount of damage that was done. I had a $400 water bill for those 4 days, but the least of my problems. Certain things you have no control over, like a thermostat. It was you know, the one thing you do fear when you're in Florida is getting that call. The damage, which was so extensive, I couldn't believe it. The kitchen, the bathroom, the hall, the living room, my bedroom, the upstairs bathroom. So there was extensive damage. Down here, it was stripped right to the rafters, floor, ceiling, paneling, dado, everything stripped. And so I had a lot of chance of upgrading. My son Richard asked me who I wanted to get first, if I had someone. And I said no. Years ago, yes. I want my insurance company to find a general contractor. They recommended 2. Richard interviewed both of them. He had a strong feeling that RebuildEx was the way to go. Decided on Buzz, and we've never regretted it. It's been a wonderful experience. I had never heard of RebuildEx, but I sing its praises every day because he certainly did a wonderful job. My very first conversation, and I said, you know, you're going to have to give me time to get home because I have to close up the condo and get a flight and all this kind of stuff. And he said, oh, my dear, we do not want to disrupt your life. We want you to stay down there. We will work. You have a computer. We will work on the computer. We will work on the phone. We'll work with your 2 sons. You don't have to come home. I said, wow, that sounds great. Buzz from RebuildEx, it was so easy to work with him. It really was. My sons said, let's take this opportunity to make it so she can live on 1 floor when she gets so she can't go up and downstairs. So Buzz found a place to put the washer and dryer. He expanded the shower in the bathroom, so I have this gorgeous shower. And I just redid my paneling and my dado just as it was originally. I have a whole file of everything he sent. I kept every email. And he would send a diagram, and if I didn't like something, I could change it and send it back to him. I picked out my cabinets down in Florida. I picked out my tile and my granite, the design in the shower. I did a lot from there. Buzz would call if he had a question, or one of the kids would call. And it was very easy. His workmen, the subcontractors, are marvelous. They really work hard as if it was their own business. And in fact, many of my neighbors said, we never saw anyone work so hard. They never stopped. It was like clockwork. Everything was timed. They were just wonderful people. I really had a good crew of men. I don't know what his system would be, but I would say that he was a detail man, and he got everything right. You know, he just, well, he had wonderful ideas, too. He's very modern. He just thought of a lot of things that I wouldn't have thought. The job quality and the workmanship far superior to what I ever expected. I really didn't think it would come back to what it was in the beginning. And it might be a little nicer because Buzz redesigned the hallway, lifted the ceiling, took the door frame down so I could have the washer and dryer, put the hardwood floors in. So he added a lot. He really did add a lot. And not only that, he did a first-class job. Everything is first class. Buzz didn't chintz on anything. RebuildEx did finish the job on time. Their deadline was May 10th. And I came home on May 10th. And it was done. It was crucial, and he did get it done on time. I think that's huge. Really huge. It couldn't have gotten any better than that. because of a claim. I think it's utmost important to choose the right contractor to do any rebuilding that you might have to do, because I have had so much experience with contractors that are not reliable, not honest, not hardworking, and very disappointed in a lot of instances. I would absolutely, and already have recommended, RebuildEx to anyone who happens to need anything like this, or just remodeling, because they do such a good job. Also, I would never recommend handling your own contractors. I think it's really utmost, when there was the extent of the damage done to this house, you need one person in control who can see the whole picture and who can do what they did. I think it's very important. That's what makes the job succeed.